Now here's a woman who's going to put all the big designers out of business. And she's going to do it with the sharing economy. That's right. Because she has a website now that anybody has a fancy dress, like women go out, and I know I'm the same way, go out and spend a fortune on some fancy dress or an outfit, and they hardly wear it. Well, now she has a website. You put your dress on the website, and you're not selling it. It's not like a garage sale or anything like that. You're renting. Other people just need it once. Other people need it once or whatever, and you're making back the money that you spent on the dress, in a couple weeks or months or whatever. God, and if you need it yourself, it's still available. Now, isn't that great? See, that's part of the sharing economy. That's why. Oh, we can only do that with technology because it gets a critical mass. You have, thousands of people looking at this website. Hey, yeah, that's a neat dress. If you only know your girlfriends or whatever, or the people in your circle who know about that dress. Now, no, that's not like that anymore. So thousands of people. So you have bigger opportunities to make money or whatever, and that's what she's doing with this website. And you put it on. You can even get it the same day. That's what's amazing. And they dry clean it after every time it's used and things like that. So that's why what's happening, we don't need as much to live anymore because of the internet, because we could share so much. I mean, now you see the younger people in our society don't even want to own stuff. Both my kids don't want cars. I thought, you can live without a car. But no, I mean, they Uber or share rides and all this kind of stuff going on. They want cars, a pain in the ass and too much money and whatever. So, why spend all that money when you don't have to? You don't have to now because of the internet. That's making it possible. So watch her. It's fashion. So we spend a lot of money on fashion in this country, right? And she's going to make money out of doing that because she's just a middle person, make a bunch of money doing this. So watch. Well, Lona Leah Duncan, but more importantly than that, it's Styleland, Styleland.com. And what you're going to do is make my wife look like a fashion model for next to nothing. Man, you have designer dresses on your website that people could borrow for such little money, right? Just for like our big occasion we want to go to, and these things. I was on the website looking at, man, I know, I shop for my wife a lot. I put her in the dressing room and say, hey, this, I know what she likes or whatever, and I know what I like to see her in, so it saves a lot of time. I could go on your site. I see at least 6 to 8 things that I could grab right now, put it on her, and they just look terrific. What made you think of this thing?
Well, I love fashion, and I never want to wear the same thing twice. So I wanted a way to be able to access high-end fashion without having to pay hundreds of dollars on every single item that I wanted.
In other words, once you stop being a model, you figure out, hey, I got to buy this stuff myself.
Yep, exactly. Instead of getting it for free, now you have to pay for it. So I'm like, how do I access this stuff and not have to pay an arm and a leg for every single piece I want?
Yeah.
So Styleland, yeah.
And that fancy stuff you're not going to wear every day anyway, so it's just for that occasion. And exactly. This is a perfect. And you've won awards for being an entrepreneur in this business, haven't you?
Yeah, no, we entered a lot of competitions and people like our idea. So we won multiple competitions, have been part of very important programs. And that's how we came up, with a product and launched it in San Francisco. It's been quite successful. And now we're going to New York and other cities around the US.
But you could do it from anywhere. You don't have to be in San Francisco. That's just for the overnight delivery, right?
Yeah. Or
so
like
you have overnight delivery. If I'm stuck for a party tomorrow and I live in San Francisco or New York, I look on the website, hey, get that thing over here, and for $30, $40, whatever it is, I got a beautiful date, right?
Exactly.
But now anywhere across the country could really either contribute their high-end fashion to your site and make money out of it. And you say that you can make a heck of a lot more money from your high-end clothes by renting than you can by going to consignment shop.
Well, think about it. The reason I started the company was that I was seeing that women were not getting enough money for their dresses when they were selling them. So for example, you buy a dress for $500, maybe you get $50, so 10% of the retail price when you sell it. Yeah, because once you wear something, the value of it goes down.
Yeah.
So what we saw was that there was an opportunity for women to rent those out and make that $50 every time they rent it out.
So, I mean, you rent it 10 times, you got all your money back, and you
Exactly.
still own it. That's what's so terrific. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's the cool part about this. It helps with buyer's remorse. So you bought this item, it's $500, and you're like, man, I only wore it once or twice. Now you can monetize that on Styland and get that money back every time.
So you're talking like an MBA graduate and a model. Monetize your wardrobe. Do they talk about that on the runway at all?
Well, I mean, these days you have to be both. It's not enough to be one or the other.
And so basically, I could go on your site, and if I have nice stuff in the closet that I rarely wear, I could send it to you guys, and they rent it out. And if I want it back, though, you send it back to me, right? If I have a special, hey, I want to wear that again, you send it back, and then you dry clean it every time it's used, and it goes back in the room. And what's neat about it, though, you send packaging both ways, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So if I go out and get something for my wife next week, you're sending it to me, and it's a package, and there's another package all ready to send it back, so I don't have to worry about a thing.
Exactly. Super easy.
Wow. And really, some of the thing I've seen in there, I mean, I love color. Like every time I'm in New York City, I go to Desigual, and I'm in there looking for all these wonderful color things, and I'm taking photographs and sending my wife, and I see stuff, that I could get a fraction of the price I could even get on Desigual that I could get on your place, so when we go out place, yeah.
I love color too, just like you, as well as sequins and very flashy things. I think, it's a peacock theory. You want to be noticed, you want to be seen. And I think color is the perfect way to do that in any scenario, whether it's a date night or a girls' night out, a birthday party, Christmas party, New Year's Eve. You want to stand out.
It's funny, you talk about, you said you finished an MBA, I don't know when, but after modeling anyway, and I went to a creativity contest or a conference out in Fairfax, which is like our Silicon Valley, and they're all talking about being creative and how creative environment and creative culture, and that creates jobs, and they're all in black suits. Even the women. Yeah.
Boring. Very boring.
Yeah. Well, you're a woman after my own heart, man. Boy, anybody can spice up the life. I walk around like this every day of my life, and people smile at me. They don't know me, but man, to have that reflection coming back and people treat me nicer, I think colors are.
You should see my pants. My pants.
Oh, really? Oh, wow! That's well, that's what we need in life. We need to, life is terrible, I feel, and the only way you're going to get through it is by having fun and having bright things. There's enough people throwing doom and gloom in your life, so and you got to do it yourself because nobody else is it. So one way to find out is to go to styleland.com, and for you as a woman or woman in your life, you got to educate them about this store because it's going to save you a ton of dough. It's going to make you look delicious. and taste and value for money. You can't beat it. And it's all because of the internet. I mean, you're starting a whole new fashion industry and you don't even know the store or you don't even own a piece of fabric.
Yep.
It's just sitting in other people's closets that you're organizing and getting it out to me. Man, what a wonderful thing to do.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you for being there, Lona. It's so nice to meet you and talk to somebody as creative as this that's helping the rest of us dress a little better, which we have to do.
Thank you so much for having me. You're amazing. Your energy is fantastic.
Oh, it's fun because if people like you are doing fun things in the world, it's good to share it with people. So people should go and find out about you because it costs nothing to try it, right? And it's stylelend.com, STYLELEND.com.
Yes.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.